A big investor says to ignore the FTX FUD, and Vitalik Buterin shares his 5 most exciting things about Ethereum. This is your Altcoin Buzz News. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody Buffington. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we drop our latest content. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at AltcoinBuzzIO, and as always, this is not financial advice, and we wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures. And don't forget, for a limited time, our Altcoin Buzz Access group is free. And while it is, you can get our great weekly market and NFT update reports from our amazing research team. Check them out for free now. The link is in the description below. Now let's get into the news. With Bitcoin ranging around the 17K mark, Goldman Sachs sees the opportunity to invest in crypto companies that are down from overinflated valuations. Goldman plans to spend tens of millions of dollars to buy or invest in crypto companies after the collapse of the FTX exchange dampened investor interest. FTX's implosion has heightened the need for more trustworthy, regulated cryptocurrency players, and big banks see an opportunity to pick up business. Goldman says we do see some really interesting opportunities priced much more sensibly. FTX was a poster child in many parts of the ecosystem, but to reiterate, the underlying technology continues to perform. While the amount Goldman may potentially invest is not large for the Wall Street giant, which earned $21.6 billion last year, its willingness to keep investing amid the sector shakeout shows it senses a long-term opportunity. As millions of people lose their life savings in FTX and are ready with pitchforks to go after Sam Bankman-Fried, one big investor disagrees. Kevin O'Leary, who is not only an investor in FTX US and international, but an institutional investor with millions locked on the platform. Kevin has been a spokesman for FTX, claiming it was the best choice for a long time due to Sam's intelligence as well as his parents' background being compliance lawyers and big in politics. He argues that people are too quick to claim he's guilty of something that we don't know the facts about yet, and that we should essentially ignore the FUD.
The answer is I don't know yet, and I've said that from the beginning. The point is we don't have any facts. We have a lot of hysteria. We have an angry mob crowd. And you ask me what Sam Bankman-Fried did? Well, no, it'll be totally transparent. And until then, I'm not joining the herd. I'm just waiting for the facts. That's what I'm doing.
He also followed Bill Ackman's tweets after the New York Times Dealbook Summit, where Bill had said, "Call me crazy, but I think Sam Bankman-Fried is telling the truth." Kevin responds saying, "After listening to that interview, I'm in the same camp about the kid." It seems Kevin is waiting for more of the facts to come out about where the money went and understands it could take 6 years, which most retail investors don't have the luxury of.
What has you still coming to his defense when you've lost millions of dollars on this investment and when so many people have lost money here?
Because I am of the group of people that says you're innocent till proven guilty. That's what I believe. And I want the facts. And so if you tell me that you did or didn't do something, I'm going to believe you until I find out it's a falsehood. Who's going to jail? I have no idea. Who was fraudulent? I have no idea. But I will find out. I can tell you that, because this is 100% audible. 100%. I don't care if it takes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, doesn't matter to me.
What do you guys think? Is Kevin right in that people are too quick to claim Sam is guilty? Or is it pretty clear that whether or not he did it intentionally, he recklessly lost millions of people's funds? In Australia, the chairman of Australian Securities and Investment Commissions, or ASIC, is calling for a regulatory loophole to be closed that allowed FTX to acquire an Australian financial services license in the country without the full suite of checks. FTX was reportedly able to bypass the regulatory process for obtaining a license when it overtook IFS Markets in December 2021. This effectively gave it access to its license, and FTX Australia later began operating in March 2022. FTX bought its license off an existing license holder, and under current law arrangements, it's a normal thing to do. As it currently stands, the Australian Securities Commission is only able to examine a company front to back when applying for a new financial services license, and therefore determine whether it has adequate compliance and capital controls in place. In a recent post by Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin, he names 5 things happening in the Ethereum ecosystem that he says are the most exciting to him. He starts his list with money, which he says is the most important application in cryptocurrency. Specifically, Buterin says that stablecoins are one of the most important aspects of being able to use cryptocurrency as a form of money. Second on Buterin's list is decentralized finance, or DeFi, and he says decentralized stablecoins are probably the most essential DeFi product of them all. The third thing happening in Ethereum that excites Buterin is the identity ecosystem, including Ethereum Name Service, ENS, which allows users to have custom domain names in place of their regular crypto addresses. He says the big future challenge for this ecosystem is privacy. The status quo involves putting large amounts of information on chain, which is something that is fine until it's not. and eventually it will become something that's unpalatable, if not outright risky, to more and more people. The fourth thing that Buterin identifies are decentralized autonomous organizations, or DAOs. He uses Gitcoin, a platform where crypto developers can get paid to work on open source software, as an example of something that could benefit from being a DAO. The fifth most exciting thing for Buterin are hybrid applications, or applications that are not entirely on-chain, but use blockchain for certain aspects. What do you guys think is the most important of those 5 things? With the FTX collapse, which was followed by multiple crypto firms filing for bankruptcy, Binance saw a substantial boost of 30% in trading activity in November. While Binance is coming out ahead, CZ is still worried for the greater crypto market. CZ tweeted that Binance collaborated with law enforcement agencies in Singapore, Malaysia, and Thailand in the last 3 weeks to deliver practical cryptocurrency training and workshops for investigators and prosecutors. Binance announced plans to hire 8,000 employees by the end of 2023, as the crypto market remains under pressure from macroeconomic factors, as well as from ongoing bankruptcies from top crypto companies. Binance is also celebrating Christmas for the whole month of December, giving users the ability to list NFTs with 0 trading fees on the Binance NFT marketplace. Crypto.com's token is gaining value on Monday on the back of news that the exchange is teaming up with Coca-Cola to launch a series of NFTs celebrating the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Crypto.com said it would be hosting on its blockchain 10,000 NFTs created by Coca-Cola and digital artist G Monk. The NFTs were produced by tracking in-game movements of players during matches at the Qatar World Cup, which they call heat maps. Crypto.com CMO saying that this year's FIFA World Cup will be the first to leverage Web3 technology, and together we are creating a completely new form of memorabilia. Popular Dex 1inch is set to unlock almost 15% of its token supply this month, worth over $110 million. According to the vesting schedule and Token Unlock's calendar, about 222 million 1inch tokens will be unlocked on December 30th. When the tokens get unlocked, usually there's a sell-off of these tokens from investors who are up substantially from the initial price they got in at. 1inch launched in December 2020 with only 6% of tokens being released into circulation. The remaining tokens are unlocked twice a year until December 2024. Once the unlock this year is complete, about 59% of tokens will be in circulation, and the price will most likely drop like it did previously this year. During the June unlock, the price dropped 25% from 81 cents down to 60, so keep that in mind when trading 1inch this month. Crypto borrowing and lending platform NExo plans to gradually cease operations in the United States over the coming months. As NExo has stated, their decision to leave the US is regrettable but necessary. NExo said that it's been talking to US regulators for 18 months in an attempt to determine how to comply with US financial laws, but these talks have not resulted in an agreement between the company and the officials. NExo said that it has been offboarding customers from New York and Vermont, and has suspended further registrations for the platform's earn interest product in the US. In addition, current customers in 8 other states will stop having access to the earn interest product after today. That's it for your Altcoin Buzz news update. I'm your host, Cody Buffington. Thanks for watching.